What's up everyone, welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 GMC Terrain. Let's get right into it with a chart. Looking at the chart here, you'll see that it's not totally filled out, and usually I don't like doing a model until I can fill it completely out, but this is a popular vehicle and I figured it would be nice to at least see what we know so far. So if you're watching this in the future, looking back, yes, this was all that was available at the time. But as we can see, the elevation, estimated starting price, I've seen a bunch of different numbers. This is where I feel it might land. A little more expensive than what others are saying. I think $35,000 could be a safe number to guess. AT4 and Denali certainly into the 40s. Denali probably 50. Engine, it'll be a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 175 horsepower, 203 pound-feet of torque. That's not too bad for a vehicle like this. The front-wheel drive setup will be paired with a CVT. You get an 8-speed auto if you go with all-wheel drive, and you will have the option for either. And MPGs are not out yet officially for 2025, but don't expect them to vary much from the 2024 model. Here at Ben's Car Reviews, there's no fluff, and we keep it under 10 minutes. If that's something that's intriguing to you and you like this content as you watch, please like and subscribe so you can continue to grow the channel. Let's keep going. GMC has given the Terrain a very welcomed redesign, and I think they absolutely nailed it. The Terrain we've known as of late is very good looking, but this new look has taken it to an even better level to compete with a saturated market filled with competitors that are pushing their design as well. The Terrain will be sharing its platform with its Chevy brother, the Equinox. The redesign has the headlights matching up well with the other large SUVs in the lineup, such as the Suburban, and I think it really looks sharp. Not the Suburban, the Yukon. The taillights out back went in the direction I wouldn't have necessarily expected, but I also think that turned out really sharp, and indeed an improvement. I wouldn't have expected that look going across the whole width with that bar, but I think it looks really sharp. The elevation will have the first ever two-tone roof and an upright grille. Wheel designs in the pictures show nice detail and finishes. I'll be curious to see what the standard sizes will be once those are released. We're going to see a Denali wheel that's in the 20s. The Elevation Black Edition will have 19-inch gloss black painted aluminum wheels, black center caps with red GMC lettering, a darkened front grille, black roof side rails, and black exterior accents and exterior badging. There will be a premium package available as well that tacks on some goodies. The AT4 will have more drive modes available compared to previous generation, including normal, all-wheel drive, off-mode, tow haul, and AT4 exclusive terrain mode. It will have an AT4 Terrain off-road tune suspension and raised ride height to help increase driver control on challenging terrain, says GMC. Also, all-terrain tires, red front recovery hooks, and a front skid plate with a steel underbody shield. Front-wheel drive trims are said to have a towing capacity of 800 pounds, and all-wheel drive will be 1,500 pounds, which seems super minimal to me, but then I remember the engine, after all, is only a 1.5 liter. This new Terrain will measure in at 181 inches long, 74.5 inches wide, and 66 inches tall. The AT4 and Denali trims are expected to arrive in spring of 2025. I'm curious to see if these will truly be the only trims for this lineup or if we'll see another work its way in. GMC loves their trims, and only having 3 is pretty rare in general. I would be surprised though if I wouldn't be surprised if one comes into play that is a better value than the Elevation. Great styling and excellent standard features there. I'm sure it'll be the most popular trim, and I'm sure that it will be the one that I declare the official best bang for your buck. So let's see what's going on with the interior now. Once GMC decided in the last couple years that they were going to ramp up their interior designs, they've been knocking it out of the park. And from what we can see from this Terrain, GMC brought out a lot of the stops. The overall dash look is super clean, and although it resembles many other vehicles at this point in time, it's done well nonetheless and definitely desirable. The standard screen will be an enormous looking 15-inch diagonal premium GMC infotainment system. You're going to get a well-sized digital gauge area that matches the overall look well. Measures in at 11 inches as well. Apple CarPlay Android Auto is standard. All models will be getting a standard heated steering wheel. Elevation will have an available panoramic sunroof, and I'm thinking this may be standard on the top two trims once they're released. Probably definitely the Denali. Standard heated front seats on all these trims is a huge plus. Available on the Elevation and AT4, and standard on the Denali will be driver and front passenger ventilated seats, and available rear outboard heated seats. At least it's available on the Elevation. The pictures are showing a nice color scheme on these seats for the different trims, and obviously there will be a range of materials as well. Leather, most likely in the Denali, maybe cloth or a higher quality cloth in the Elevation. And the contrast stitching looks really sharp as well. You'll be getting more than 15 standard safety and driver's assist features on these. I'm excited to see the remaining standard features, and I just hope the remaining list of the key features isn't kept away from the Elevation as standard. At least they have the nice screen size, but hopefully beyond just heated seats and a heated steering wheel, they include other things that aren't only available. Interview guys, if you're in the market for an SUV heading into 2025, you're not liking really any of what you've seen in these current models, but you like the look of this future 2025 Terrain, then I think it's definitely one to maybe hold out for if you want one of those AT4 Denali models. I really like the products that GMC puts out. Whether you're a Ford guy, GMC guy, Chevy guy, Ram guy, I know the truck battles, everybody says one brand's better than the other, but in reality, most every vehicle is pretty well done. They all have their little things. That's just the way it is, but there's nothing wrong that I can see with this Terrain. In fact, I actually think it's going to be a very nice product. Unfortunately, though, I think it's going to be quite expensive. But beyond that, going up against it is some stiff competition. Of course, its brother, the Equinox, as I mentioned, but this can also be pitted against the mighty Honda CR-V. You can also see this going against the Mazda CX-5 or the CX-50, or maybe even the Ford Bronco Sport, which we all know is about every third vehicle on the road right now. So definitely a lot going up against it, but if the Terrain's the route you want to go, I think it's definitely a strong contender in this market, and I think it should be a great and reliable vehicle for a very long time, and for a while it's going to turn some heads because people won't have seen it before. I think all those are pluses to go with that. Hopefully this video laid things out the way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have any for a future review, drop in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, I have that option. Check that out and join if you'd like. I'll catch you on the next Benz car review.